What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies podcast and Mr. Cincinnati. As always, I'm joined by the podcast dad, Choops. How we doing, bud?
Good, man. How are you?
I cannot complain one bit. We are about halfway through the week. We fucking survived.
We did. Sorry about that. We did. It's yeah.
yeah. No, I know the feeling.
Yeah.
I don't know. It feels like a Monday in 4 parts.
I think the only good thing is tomorrow is technically my Friday, so shout out to the twins. It's their birthday on Friday, so I will be headed to the zoo doing a birthday day with the children. So yeah.
Is this their first trip to the zoo?
This will be their second trip to the zoo. We went during the Festival of Lights.
Always a good choice.
They weren't into it, so we're hoping we're into this one. But we'll see.
Yeah, I feel like Festival of Lights is definitely more for the adults anymore than it is for the kids, which I'm okay with. Yeah.
Well, take some kids there and you'll learn.
Nah, I'm good. Anyway, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, make sure that you give us a follow on X and TikTok at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, do us a huge favor. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are on the road to 500 subscribers, and we need your help to get there. Podcast Dad, we are at 469. We are so close. 31 to go.
31. So everybody out there listening, tell one person if you like what we're doing here, just tell them. You just do it.
Yeah.
Just do it.
You'd be doing us a huge favor. We love what we do here. We are trying to grow this community, and we want more people watching the Wrestling Junkies. I think that we have a no frills approach to how we do things around here. We want to grow this community, and we want to hear from you guys. So tell your friends, tell your situationships, mom, dad, dispensary person, bartender, therapist. If they're in your phone, send them a link.
I got a lot of people on my phone, so I will send them a link.
I like it. And while they're at it, they should follow the Main Event Wrestling Network on all social media platforms. Podcast Dad this weekend, 24 hours of the Main Event Wrestling Network. We've certainly never attempted anything like this before, so this is fuck it. We'll do it live times 1,000.
That's exciting. Like you said, I never attempted this, and we're gonna see how it goes. Main Event Network crew is, I think, locked and loaded and ready to go, and we got some fun content for you guys. So I'm excited to kind of see how this one goes.
Yes, you can catch the Wrestling Junkies this Saturday morning, 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. I apologize. The 10 p.m. there. No, 2-hour window for the Wrestling Junkies. No. Maybe next time, but not Saturday.
Probably not next time either.
Mm-hmm. Sure, with that.
8 a.m. to 10 p.m. I don't want to see you that long. I don't want to see me that long.
Fernando wants to see us, though. I think he would get a kick out of 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. But no, it is just 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. We do have some incredible guests lined up. I can confirm. Beyond Wrestling / Wrestling Open icon TJ Crawford joined me for a conversation. Can't wait to play that for you guys, as well as Action Wrestling CEO Matt Griffin. With Double or Nothing this weekend, he is throwing a pretty star-studded card the day before Double or Nothing outside of the arena, and it is a free show if you were in the Glendale, Arizona area. Dean 2, this is a love letter professional wrestling, and we had a great conversation talking about Dean's significance to wrestling and the OG wrestling influencer before it was cool to be an influencer. So I cannot wait to have that conversation and for you guys to see that. So incredible guests lined up. We will also be doing a special edition of Coastal Empire Wrestling Coastal Countdown ahead of their show next Saturday. And you can catch Coastal Empire Wrestling after the Empire tomorrow night, 6:30 Eastern. We will be breaking down all of the bedlam at the brew house. And believe me when I tell you, it was fucking bedlam.
Perfect name for the show. I would have to agree.
It was. Podcast Dad, I like your hat. Where did you get it?
This was from GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com. Thank you again. Thank you for sending me this hat, because as I have stated many times, if I get a hat with a great logo on it, I will wear it every show. If I'm having a bad hair day, I'm going to wear it every show. I think we're 3 days in now, and I've worn it every show. So get ready to see this hat a lot.
And you can get yours again, GorillaPressApparel.BigCartel.com. Promo code WJP2024 gets you 25% off site-wide. Podcast Dad, again, big weekend in wrestling. We've got AEW Double or Nothing. We've got Dean going on this weekend. We also have NXT Battleground coming up this Sunday. NXT was a really fun episode last night.
It was a good show. Trick's rap Question mark?
I'd rather start by talking about Super Sean Legacy.
No, Sean Legacy looks like he fits. Like he looks like he fits in NXT for sure.
The look on his, you could see it in his face. The emotion and excitement. I mean, again, he's been on our show before. If you haven't seen that interview, check it out in the archives. But I mean, he's wanted to do this since high school and has worked every day towards that moment that he got last night. And that was not lost on him. That was not lost on anybody that has followed his career trajectory. I tweeted this out last night. He's great on Evolve. He will not be on Evolve much longer. He doesn't need to be.
Shouldn't be.
Yeah.
No, and look, NXT. They need some talent, in that men's division to start challenging for Femi. There's some more to talk about a little bit later, but they're in kind of a rebuilding phase where they need to make some credible challengers for that world title, and I think they're doing a decent job so far. They have at least 3 names at the moment that seem to be ready to make an impact in that heavyweight title division, and excited to see what they do with it.
Yes, and hello, Mr. Ramsey. Thank you for joining us. You also, again, gave your baseball trade an A-. So.
A- is pretty good. Devers hit a home run last night, so I feel pretty good about it.
And Fernando, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. this upcoming Saturday on YouTube. All the same format, just 2 hours of the Wrestling Junkies. So get your mimosas, your Bloody Marys, your Bloody Marias, your breakfast shots. Let's make it all.
Your eggs and bacon.
I'll
probably be eating. I'm sure
fine.
You guys would love to see that.
Tully was told that he's not allowed to eat on camera anymore, so I guess
it's
fine if you do.
It's because Tully sucks.
Hey.
Yeah, I said.
Hey.
I said what I said.
Let's not result to Tully bashing over here. All right.
Said what I said.
Well, Johnny,
don't feel bad. Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about
it. Okay. That's fine. Upside is high with Sean Legacy. He and Javon Evans have amazing chemistry.
Yeah. No, look, again, Sean Legacy looks like he belongs. And it's sometimes tough to do in WWE. But when you have it, you kind of just have it. We want to continue to see, for lack of a better term, evolve. Let's get a character. Let's get some personality attached to it. But I mean, he has the charisma. We know that from watching him before. It's just really more about the opportunity. The opportunity's there, and it's time to knock that door down and let's see what he can actually do given the opportunity. Like you said, he's been doing very well on Evolve, and I think they're seeing some things that from a few people actually on Evolve that they want to start bringing up, put on NXT. They have a whole. Go back to a baseball reference, they have a whole thing now, Evolve single A, you got TNA probably as your double A, NXT as your triple A, and then you got the main roster as the show. And it's not a bad system that they have going if they can start creating some stars. And Sean Legacy, and we'll talk about Jasper Troy here in a minute, but those are the first 2 that you can kind of go, all right, let's see if this system works.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well go right on into it. I mean, the LFG winners were there as well throughout the evening. I mean, this is I like the trajectory of NXT right now because it's kind of an all-encompassing developmental. There's a place for everybody, regardless of where your skill level is. And when I say that, the opportunity is there if you
opportunity. That's all it is right now. That's something we talk about with Coastal is, hey, the opportunity's there. Go do it. And for Sean Legacy making a pretty good impact, Jasper Troy made a really good impact, in my opinion. I thought looked fantastic in his short time. And then you got Myles Borne, who is starting to kind of carry himself as a star as well. And again, looks like he belongs in this title picture. So I'm again excited to see what they do. NXT always has to do what's next. I mean, that's the damn name, but they're going to start losing people again. Like Trick is not long for NXT. I would say Oba Femi is again not long for NXT. I would think Stephanie Vicor, not long for NXT. Jordan Grace probably not long for NXT. Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, everybody. So gotta start getting some
Joe
fresh blood
Hendry
in there.
too. It's
Well,
I
we'll see
don't.
what the contract situation looks like. I don't know what the TNA contract is.
I think I think we still got some time on it towards the end of the year. All that I'm saying is that he's had enough exposure in NXT as the TNA World Champion that when he does officially come to WWE, there's no need for him to stay there.
No, I don't.
Like let's
he's done it
yeah.
enough.
This is great. This is That's all that I'm saying.
Yeah, no, he's he's got the star potential, right? Again, we talk about it. Joe Hendry has it. He's had it for a while. He's just capitalizing on it now, and I think Joe Hendry's at an age where probably he doesn't. We've seen enough of him in NXT as it is. Let's get him to the main roster. He's going to go up there and sell merch. He's going to go up there and have some viral moments. Let's do that. Like him and Logan Paul, like that will be a moment, right? So, like Joe Hendry is not going to be super long for NXT as well, but that's why you need some of these Evolve, some of these, Next or whatever. I can't remember what the name of the show is. What's the name of the show?
LFG.
Yeah, like some of these men and women need to be elevated here sooner rather than later because there will be an influx of talent leaving, or an exodus, of talent leaving NXT soon.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have seen those periods where Vince
we've seen lulls
where he rated everybody, didn't do anything with him when they came up, but then NXT's kind of left to pick up the pieces. But I think that it was a much better formula in place now as to how those talents will be used across the different shows.
Maybe we'll see. Hello, Carmelo Hayes.
Yeah, I'm just saying as far as the NXT system and what it has become compared to what it was just 1 hour on Tuesdays on the network 10 years ago. I'm just saying, think about a Wendy Chu her character doesn't necessarily fit the current women's division and what she's doing, but it's really fucking entertaining on Evolve.
Yeah. Yeah, and the opportunity with TNA and, the opportunity soon with AAA.
Yeah.
It's going to be there. It's going to be there.
Women's North American picture, we had Kalani Jordan taking on Zarya. If Kalani wins, she got the opportunity to face Sol Ruca this weekend at Battleground. Gets the win here. A little bit of miscommunication between Sol Ruca and Zarya is happening.
Oh, yeah. Seeds have been planted. I think that's firmly going to be the feud. Probably that gets the title off of Sol Ruca. But Kalani Jordan in the interim is it'll be a good match. Like it will be like Sol Ruca and Kalani Jordan, I would assume, two of the younger talents that they have in NXT that they're pretty high on. We know they're high on Kalani Jordan just because of the push that she's gotten before. And Sol Ruca has one of the best finishers in the game right now, so they want to continue to capitalize on that. But yeah, Zarya is going to sit back, kind of not get, I guess, pissed off a little bit, kind of let fester a little bit, and kind of, all right. You're still getting the spotlight, and that's great, but now I want the spotlight, and I think eventually that's going to happen. Probably over SummerSlam weekend, I would assume it. I would think they have a big show for NXT that weekend as well. So I would say sooner rather than later because we talked about it yesterday. We may be getting a little long in the tooth of some of these other played out, long dragging storylines. Do this one sooner rather than later.
Yeah. No, it's and we've been very critical of WWE and kind of the slow burn to stories and kind of the lulls that can happen between those major milestones. Yeah, no reason to wait for some of these. There's just a lot of moving parts, especially when it comes to the women's division right now. I would like to throw out here just as a suggestion. Yes, this would make for a great SummerSlam weekend show, but if the stars align and the calendar lets us have it, save it for Evolution.
When is Evolution? Have they announced anything as far as that?
Quick.
So I think this Evolution might be a 2-day thing too.
Oh, sign me up.
Yeah, I wish that would be awesome. We have the talent. It may not have been announced yet, but I think
not officially, but rumored dates July 5th and or July 12th.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Be fun.
That would be good. That would be good. I think the women deserve it again. Like they deserve their own show. They've done very well, and you have enough talent through NXT, main roster, TNA, LFG, AAA at this point where you can easily fill a 2-night card.
Yeah, don't fin this in. Just whatever you have to do to make this spectacular, do it.
Yeah, definitely don't fin this in. And give us some dream matches. Like, it doesn't have to be just straight storyline matches. Give us some matches that we've always wanted to see. Like, give me Stephanie versus Rhea. I know we might want to wait for that a little bit later, but I want to see that now.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Patience, I think.
No, I have no patience. I'm a wrestling fan. Never. That was programmed out of me.
Let's normalize patience in professional wrestling. I agree that there's a limit, but let's normalize.
I can't even have two people with the same name on the same show. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay. Whatever.
I'm sure a child just fell, but that's okay. I don't hear you crying. But I heard the podcast mom say that's why I tell you not to do that, so I'm terrified.
Fernando throwing one out. Jordan Grace versus Jade.
Yeah, that's another one.
Yep.
Dream match? I don't know, but yeah, that'd be a fun one.
Let's give it time. So we were talking about Trick's rap performance. Okay. Joe Hendry delivering with a rock concert like he always does. This was a great final segment for the build to this title match. I absolutely love that this was what it was. Got a little physical, but entertainment. This was the entertainment aspect of it, and I loved it.
Who's winning? Put you on the spot right now.
I think that if there was ever a time to do a title swap, I think now is it. I think now is the time.
It's not happening.
You don't think so anymore?
I don't think it's happening.
Not anymore?
My gut is just telling me no. I can't see Trick Williams going to TNA for a while. I just can't.
Okay.
I don't know why. Something in my gut's just telling me no. Something's gonna happen. Joe Hendry's gonna win. Oof.
So no, he's doing this. He's doing this because Nikita did put out a video, I guess a clip of a music video that she did. It was on X today, and it was a lot better than Trick's performance.
I've seen
enjoyed
some previous performances from Nikita, so
this was a really good one. I would probably take that one over Trick's.
Okay, so all right, can I kind of augment the question a little bit?
Okay.
Screen is black. Who's better?
I think it's still gonna be Nikita's. Sorry.
Okay, that's fair. Thought I'd ask the question.
No, that's fair. I appreciate it. What else happened on? I'm kind of drawing a blank here.
Can we not? Do you want to talk about it? Hell of a debut, just coming in and taking out Femi. I mean, that's one way to hey, we need some new stars.
Yep.
Just come in and black hole slam Femi. Whoa.
I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, we've been saying we don't know who it's going to. Yeah, we don't know who it's going to be, and you have consistently said this guy's whoever it is not on the roster. Well, he is now.
He is now. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Jasper per se, like the name, but
sure.
You come in and you manhandle Femi like that, like that's again a way to make an impact. And when we kind of look at it a little bit deeper, kind of look at his attire, kind of look what he did, is he going to be the one behind Dark State?
Why not? I mean, at this point, we
haven't seen them.
They are established enough that we know. I mean, we know who they are. They've done enough to make them stand out from like a Retribution and all of that. Like, there's still room to add to it. Let's not rule it out.
Because I mean, I'm rewatching the clip now. Oba was visibly shook, and that's something we haven't we haven't seen. I mean, Javon
No.
gave him a cutter and he was fine. You know, we've seen other things, but visibly, like, looking behind his shoulder, visibly, like, oh shit,
because
could they be coming
Oba
back?
has taken like he's had some physical challenges when it comes to title matches and just kind of overall in NXT. Like he's had some kind of size meeting size sort of things. But yeah, this is very much the psychological aspect of it now that I'm really excited about. And let's tap a little bit into that because as great as champions can be, they eventually need to find that Achilles heel. And it's okay, how do you overcome this? You know, and it with a guy like Oba Femi, it can be tough to kind of figure out what that should be when it comes to character development. But yeah, like you said, sold it brilliantly.
So we need challengers. If you want to be a great champion, you need great challengers. Look at example, probably the best example of recent memory is Gunther. Like, you need great challengers. And Oba Femi's starting to fall in that category where he's just beating everybody, but the challengers haven't been fantastic. Not to sugarcoat it, but yeah, this is something I can get into because size versus size is like he doesn't. I mean, it's not like he's dwarfing Oba Femi, but he's the same damn size.
Yeah.
And that's interesting because we haven't seen Oba Femi. We saw him go against Briggs, but like we saw him go against who was that triple threat match? Was Briggs, Oba, and
Ridge maybe?
No, was it Dijak? Before Dijak got released?
Oh, yeah.
When he defended the North American?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Last year, I think it was. Or the year prior. Like, that was, like, against people his size, where he had a damn near match of the year candidate. Like, yes, a little bit greener, for sure, with Jasper, but you got to start making some names soon. So I love just coming in and doing it. It's a strategy. It's worked for other people in the past. Hello, Brock Lesnar, like just coming in and taking people out and making an impact. Like I don't hate it.
I don't either.
Follow all this, by the way. Main Event Network. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Gorilla Press Apparel. Big Tartel. Follow Coastal Empire on X. Follow them on. I think they have a fan page on Facebook as well. Follow them and check out our content with. But you have to subscribe. Just saying.
You do. It takes exactly 0 seconds and $0. Podcast Dad Dynamite. Final Dynamite before Double or Nothing. Do you have a preview by chance?
I don't. If you want to vamp for a second.
I think I might have some of it here. But yeah, no, thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. We will be back tomorrow after the Empire breaking down Bedlam at the Brew House. We saw Randall Reno III get betrayed by Simon Sermon, which is very entertaining. Bryce Cannon returning. Pretty fucking cool. Officially reinstated.
Careful what you wish for. Will Ospreay and Hangman will go face to face. They are in the Owen Hart Cup tournament final at Double or Nothing. Yeah, is the name of the show? Okay.
Yep.
Sorry, it is
this weekend.
I know it's this weekend. I just forgot the name of the show. We got NXT. We got Dynamite. We got fucking Double or Nothing. We got the 24-hour pod. We got SmackDown. We got. There's a lot of content. Memorial Day weekend. I got birthdays I'm celebrating. I got something Friday. I got a birthday party Saturday. I got another birthday party Sunday. There's a lot going on, Mr. Cincinnati. Forgive me.
All is forgiven.
We have an all-star trios match as the Young Bucks and Moxley take on Swerve, Hobbs, and Samoa Joe.
Interesting. Okay.
MJF's contract signing into the Hurt Syndicate is tonight.
I like it. This I'm curious. This could really go either way. This could be a long con just to set up a one-on-one with Bobby and MJF to where this just implodes and he doesn't join at all. I just want to throw that out there as a.
It could. It might. It probably will.
It feels a lot like. I don't know.
We're going to probably see Cedric at some point, I would think.
I think so. Okay.
I think he's open to it.
Okay.
Mina Shirakawa takes on Julia Hart with Tony Storm on commentary.
Tony Storm is that. There's her post in ring careers commentary. I really hope that happens for her. She's fucking awesome.
Then Mercedes and Jamie Hayter have a face-to-face. So a lot of promos it looks like tonight, but it's the go home. So got to sell that. Got to sell those tickets. Got to sell those pay-per-views.
Yeah, that is going to do it for us tonight. Again, we will be back tomorrow for After the Empire, recapping Bedlam at the Brew House, Coastal Empire Wrestling. Follow us on X. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Show some love for the Main Event Wrestling Network. 24-hour stream starting at 8 p.m. Friday night. 24 hours. You can catch us at 8 a.m. Eastern. Breakfast with the Wrestling Junkies. Gorilla Press Apparel.bigcartel.com. Promo code WJP2024 gets you 25% off site-wide. That is going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us and tuning in. We appreciate all of you. Tell one person, little by little, brick by brick, this is going to grow, and we want you guys along for the ride. So thank you guys so very much. That's been the podcast, Dad. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. This is the Wrestling Junkies podcast. And until next time.